All right, my beautiful friends, here we go. It is Wednesday, February 19th, 2020. How many of you right now would be shocked to hear that, well, the stock market opens in 20 minutes and it looks like a record high open across the board. Stock futures are markedly higher. Crude oil is nearing $53 a barrel. Again, this is not going to stop, and I'm going to let you in on another little secret. So far, the Federal Reserve, in their first repo operation of the day, has pumped nearly $49 billion into this market. And I'm happy to report, and I want you to look this up for yourself, okay? Coronavirus cases are dropping. Just like I said, on the 5th of this month, by the 5th of next month, we're not too far off from that. Today is the 19th. This is going to be in the rearview mirror, and stocks are going to continue to vault higher. I don't know another way to put it. This is the way it's going to go. Silver is up nicely. Gold is catching a nice bid. Cryptocurrencies are higher. People, this is the gift that keeps on giving. All of this across the board. And so again, just look, stay on the right side of all of this. People, again, can choose their own destinies. Don't be brainwashed by the mainstream media, by propagandists, by YouTube channels that are trying to push fear to sell you in some kind of way. Look, I'm as straightforward as a guy can get. You know how I am. I get aggravated out here. I call people out. I don't give a damn. I really don't. My basic theme is I'm here for all of you to cut through the nonsense, to cut through the garbage. I have promised all of you that I will keep you on the right side of this market. And again, not just the stock market. I'm talking about this thing in aggregate. Understanding what's going on here. The games being played on your mind. The look here. The don't look here. Start paying attention to what's really going on. Again, when something like, for example, this coronavirus thing is shoved down your throat, there's something else going on. You have to look for it. You have to open your eyes and say, hold on a minute. Okay, there's something major going on. Not saying that it isn't a big deal. Of course it is. There's a lot of people lost their lives. But again, when it's so profoundly in your face, you got to say, okay, what's really going on here? Maybe I should be looking at other things as well. This is how you stay ahead of what's happening around you. Don't fall into the trap, the distractions and the deflections. All this is going to do is give you anxiety and give you fear, not allowing you to think about the situation you're in and how you can, again, put it into a perspective in such a way to say, okay, what do I need to do here? Being that they're telling me to look here, maybe I should look someplace else. And that's what this has been about. For the most part, again, we've seen it before, over and over and over again. It won't stop. Again, this is some kind of a thing that we've seen since time immemorial. How the few control the many through mechanisms of fear. And anything else they got to do. But again, I explained to you this would not affect the markets, this coronavirus thing, and I nailed it to the wall yet again. I want you to think about it. In the last year, I have made 2 bad calls. Every other call I have made has been 100% correct. Nobody's 100%. But I'm probably the closest that you could possibly get to a guy that makes right calls, not just with this market, but with all the other propaganda that's surrounding it. Again, coronavirus cases are dropping, and in a couple of weeks, you're going to hear that they're almost gone. This is going to happen. So you can still remain in the, the fear camp and be afraid and listen to this person and that person and they're trying to convince you it's the end of the world. Or you can put this into perspective and say, we've seen this before. And understand that's exactly what's going on yet again. And they're going to do it again to you. So be prepared for the distractions, for the deflections, the look here, don't look here. Pay no attention to the Federal Reserve pumping hundreds of billions, trillions in the aggregate of dollars into this market to keep it propped up. Ignore the fact that we have a president calling for negative rates, something that would make John Dillinger proud. The grand theft of the middle class is well underway to foster a wealth transfer like the world has never seen before. But no, focus on this and not this. Forget about what's happening to our country, that we are under a crushing load of debt, only to get much, much worse here. The total elimination of the middle class is well underway, but no, look here, don't look here. Again, this is a play on you. You are a pawn. Understand, they believe you are a pawn in a game, and they're manipulating you. They're putting you wherever they want on the board. That's it. This is what they always do. But we, by having just a little bit of knowledge and maybe a little foresight, can stay ahead of their game. And we turn them into pawns. We use this entire thing as a weapon against the powers that be. Because we know what they're going to do before they do it. You understand? That's how you win, is you stay ahead of the game. You understand what they're going to do because we know what they're going to do. They're going to manipulate you. They're going to twist your brain. They're going to use every tactic that you can think about and things you can't even dream about to keep you, to stop you from focusing on what you should be looking at. You understand? So again, stock futures right now pointing towards a record high open across the board. Crude oil bidding higher. Coronavirus cases dropping. Metals catching a bid here. Cryptocurrencies higher. Exactly like I've been explaining to you would happen. All right? I don't know another way to say it. And with regard to this market, people still telling me, Greg, I'm wrong. We're at a market top and we get record high after record high. Bitcoin going to 4,000. No, it's going up, just like I've been explaining to you since what? Bitcoin 3,700. I started loading up on it 3,700. It's now over 10 grand. And I'm still holding on to my position because it's going up. I'm not saying it's not going to waver around. But again, look, is there seriously another guy out here who calls this stuff better than me? If there is, my hat goes off to that person because I can't imagine there is. Anyway, with that said, I love you a lot. Please share the video. Get it out there.